In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 NHL games happening on October 18, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Florida Panthers versus Buffalo Sabres. Florida looks to end its 3-game losing streak as they travel to KeyBank Arena on Saturday afternoon to take on Buffalo. The Panthers enter this matchup as the stronger team on paper, deeper, more skilled, and with a clear historical edge, having won 8 of their last 10 meetings with the Sabres. Still, it's been a difficult stretch for Florida. Their recent play has dipped, and injuries have forced them to fill multiple key roles. That kind of disruption rarely goes unnoticed, especially when combined with an early puck drop that tends to favor the home side. The Sabres, meanwhile, come into this game on a high note after an impressive offensive showing against the Senators. Given the circumstances, there's reason to lean toward the home team and the plus money value. As our first pick for this matchup, the Buffalo Sabres money line is our full game side pick. Scoring has been limited for both clubs recently. Florida has stayed under the total in its last 2 games, while Buffalo has done the same in 3 of its last 4. The Panthers are averaging 2.5 goals per game overall and just 2.33 in their last 3 road contests, converting only 8% of their power play chances during that stretch. They'll face a Sabres penalty kill that has neutralized 92% of opposing power plays and allowed 10 goals in its last 3 outings. Buffalo, on the other hand, is also averaging 2.5 goals per game, but has shown more spark lately, posting 3.33 goals per game over its last 3 and capitalizing on 33% of its power play opportunities. The Sabres will be up against a Florida penalty kill that has been solid, stopping 85% of chances over its last 3 games, while giving up an average of 2.83 goals per game. These trends suggest a lower scoring contest. Both teams have struggled to produce consistent offense, and the defensive and goaltending matchups point to a slower pace. Historically, this series has leaned toward the under, with 8 of the last 10 meetings finishing below the total. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Edmonton Oilers versus New Jersey Devils. The Edmonton Oilers continue their 5-game road stretch on Saturday with an afternoon matchup against the New Jersey Devils. Looking at the matchup, it's fair to question whether the right team is favored. The Devils have collected 1 more point than the Oilers through their first 4 games and are averaging a full goal per game more. They also benefit from home ice continuity, playing their 2nd straight in New Jersey, while the Oilers are on their 3rd consecutive road appearance. The recent history between these teams leans heavily toward the Devils as well. They swept last season's series, outscoring Edmonton 6-2 over those 2 meetings. New Jersey's early rhythm has been impressive. Their skating, transition play, and finishing have been consistent, showing that this group picked up where it left off last season. Edmonton, by contrast, has looked capable but not yet sharp, particularly in net. The tandem of Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard has been serviceable but hasn't inspired full confidence. Given the matchup, travel fatigue, and the Devils' early season energy, the edge goes to the home team here. As our first pick for this matchup, the New Jersey Devils money line is our full game side pick. The offensive potential on both sides also makes this an appealing spot for goals. The Devils have scored 11 times over their last 3 outings, led by strong play from Timo Meier and Dawson Mercer. Edmonton's early inconsistency hasn't masked the talent they bring. Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl remain elite scoring threats, and the power play continues to click at a 23.1% rate. Statistically, both teams sit inside the league's top 10 in expected goals per 60 minutes, suggesting a pace that encourages scoring chances. The goaltending numbers add to that projection. Jake Allen and Stuart Skinner are both below a .910 save percentage, leaving room for rebounds and second chance opportunities. If the game opens up early, the combination of offensive skill and special team strength on both sides should be enough to push the total beyond the line. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Carolina Hurricanes versus Los Angeles Kings. The Carolina Hurricanes and Los Angeles Kings face off Saturday in NHL action at Crypto.com Arena. Both teams enter this matchup moving in opposite directions, setting up an interesting early season test. Carolina comes in looking to keep its perfect start intact. The Hurricanes have opened the season strong, scoring at least 4 goals in every game and showing the offensive balance expected from a team with Stanley Cup aspirations. They've also been solid away from home, holding a 2-0-0 road record. On the other side, Los Angeles has stumbled early, sitting at 0-2-0 on home ice and dropping 3 straight overall. Defensive breakdowns have been a major issue, and the Kings have yet to find the consistency needed to slow high-powered teams like Carolina. It's true that the Kings have had recent success in this series, winning the last 3 meetings against the Hurricanes. That history gives them some appeal, especially as a home underdog. Still, their current defensive play raises concerns. Until Los Angeles tightens up in its own zone, trusting them against a disciplined, fast-paced Carolina team is a tough ask. The Hurricanes entered the season as one of the league's most complete rosters, and they've played like it so far. They look settled, confident, and ready for the grind of the long schedule, while the Kings are still searching for their early rhythm. As our first pick for this matchup, the Carolina Hurricanes money line is our full game side pick. This matchup also sets up well for goals. Both teams generate plenty of offensive pressure and fire a high volume of shots. Carolina leads the league with 36.8 shots per game, maintaining a steady attack that forces goaltenders into constant action. Los Angeles isn't far behind, ranking 11th with 29.8 shots per game. The scoring opportunities should come frequently at both ends. Goaltending has been average so far for each side. Frederick Anderson and Darcy Kuemper have both allowed at least 2.2 goals per game, leaving room for scoring chances to convert. With both offenses aggressive and capable of sustaining long possessions, the pace of play should favor more goals than not. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Bruins versus Colorado Avalanche. On Saturday night in the Mile High City, the Colorado Avalanche welcomed the Boston Bruins for a non-conference matchup that pairs 2 teams with high expectations and very different recent trends. Colorado enters this game looking sharp and motivated. The Avalanche have opened the season with purpose, playing the kind of disciplined, high-tempo hockey that defined their best stretches in recent years. After the disappointment of last season's playoff exit, they appear determined to set a stronger tone early, and this home matchup gives them another chance to reinforce that standard. Boston, meanwhile, has been competitive in spurts, but has started to show cracks defensively. The Bruins have allowed 10 goals over their last 2 outings, a rare lapse for a team typically known for structure and composure. While they remain capable of hanging with anyone, this matchup puts them at a disadvantage against an Avalanche team that looks fast, confident, and well-balanced across all lines. Colorado's depth and home ice edge make them the more reliable side in this spot. As our first pick for this matchup, the Colorado Avalanche money line is our full game side pick. Defensively, the Avalanche have been excellent. They're allowing only 1.8 goals per game, among the best marks in the league, thanks to steady goaltending and elite blue line play anchored by Cale Makar. Scott Wedgwood has also provided stability in net, keeping opponents limited to low-quality chances. Boston's numbers tell a different story. They're giving up an average of 3 goals per game and haven't been able to control tempo effectively in their recent losses. When it comes to totals, both teams' recent form points toward a lower scoring outcome. The Bruins are 3-2 to the over, while the Avalanche are 1-4, with Colorado's style often dictating the pace of play, especially at home. Their combination of strong defensive structure and possession control tends to keep scoring contained. With both teams capable of tightening up, this one projects as more of a grind than a shootout. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Calgary Flames versus Vegas Golden Knights. The Calgary Flames have done nothing to inspire confidence this season. They've collected just 2 points in 5 games, sit dead last in the standings with 4 straight losses, and are heading into this one after consecutive road games. On the flip side, the Vegas Golden Knights have rallied with back-to-back wins, including a 4-2 triumph over Calgary just a few days ago. Vegas shows up with a deeper roster, a home ice advantage, and recent dominance over Calgary. The path to victory is clear here. As our first pick for this matchup, the Vegas Golden Knights to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Vegas enters averaging 4 goals per game this season and boasting one of the elite power plays from 2024-2025. Calgary, meanwhile, has surrendered 3.8 goals per game and has anemic offensive output of 1.80 goals per game in key stretches. Shots favor former at home the Knights, and both goalies are off to shaky starts, creating favorable conditions for rebounds and high-quality chances. In fact, 4 of Vegas' first 5 games have cleared 6 total goals, and their recent clash with Calgary hit 6 exactly. Given the offensive signs and defensive lapses, the total number is very likely to go over. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.